Hey everyone, Tech Steve here, and this is the Samsung CU7000, and on the other side we have the Samsung CU8000. Now both TVs are 60 Hz, they both have 120 Hz of motion, and they have the Crystal UHD 4K processor and the Tizen 7.0 operating system. But a lot of you guys have been asking me, should I spend more money on the CU8000 because you get the better voice activated remote control and a few other features. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you guys everything you need to know to make that decision. So sit back and relax, and let's get started. Now take a look at the side view. The CU8000 is so much thinner than the CU7000, and to me it has a more premium feel to it overall. Now you can mount either TV on the wall. You can see the CU7000 has screw holes right here. The CU8000 has screw holes right here. But if you look at both TVs from the back side, I just think the CU8000 does look more like the higher end Samsungs that they have on the market. So this is the remote control that comes with the CU7000. It still ran off of batteries, has all the nice functionality, really thin. So overall, this remote control is good, but I do miss all the numbers. So here's the remote control that comes with the CU8000, a lot smaller and compact. On the back of it, you still have the solar panel, and it has that charging port on the bottom, and it lasts about 2 months. On the back of the CU7000, you're going to find your power cord input, one USB, a fiber optic output, 3 HDMI, and one of those eARC for soundbars, antenna tuner, as well as a LAN connection for connecting it directly to a router. And another thing I want to point out is I like the fact that it has all these little white labels, so it's easy to find everything. On the back of the CU8000, you're going to find 2 USBs, so you get an extra one on this one. You have a LAN connection, as well as 2 HDMIs, and then you have a tuner right here for hooking up to antennas. There's a third HDMI and a fiber optic output. And it plugs in on the other side of the TV right here. Now both of these TVs are 55-inch, and I will tell you that the CU7000 right now is going for $399 US, and the CU8000 is going for $529. So let's go ahead and jump into some comparisons so we can see if that's worth $130 difference. The first thing I want to show you is SDR content using the YouTube TV application, and I will tell you from what I can see, it looks like the CU7000 and 8000 look very similar, but what the difference is that I can see is that the CU8000 has better saturation, but the CU7000 has better contrast. When I was flipping through the channels for SDR content, it just seems like some images look better on the 7000 and other images look better on the 8000, but maybe since they have the same processor, the picture is the same. Let's look at some more examples. Now we're using Disney Plus in HDR mode, and now I can see the differences between these TVs. What it really comes down to is if you want more saturation, like I showed you guys earlier, definitely consider the CU8000, but keep in mind you can tone this down a little bit. But I will tell you that the CU7000 is doing a really good job if you have nothing compared to side by side. In my opinion, I think it comes down to personal preference. If you like that rich, deep reds and all that details, then definitely you want to consider the CU8000. But I will tell you, if you're looking at the CU7000, I don't think you're going to be dissatisfied whatsoever. Now we haven't even got to the functionality difference of these two TVs, but you can see with this HDR content next to SDR content that the CU8000 just brings out so much more of the colors. Now both of these TVs are in HDR and they are in movie mode, so you can see that even though the TVs look very similar, when it comes down to doing actual tests, the CU8000 definitely is doing a much better job than the CU7000 overall. So far on the video, I really like the picture quality on the CU8000 overall, but we're not done yet. Next, we're going to take a listen to the audio system. They have 10 watts by 2, and you can't really associate that with real sound, but I will tell you, I'm going to show you guys the differences. And if you want to get the best sound, if you're on a mobile device, go ahead and put in your headphones. So that way you can hear all the little differences between the two TVs. So it's obvious that the CU7000 has better audio, and mainly because of that thicker cabinet that I showed you guys earlier. The last thing we're going to talk about is gaming. To me, it felt like the exact same experience on both TVs. I didn't feel like one TV was doing better than the other when it comes to gaming. And here's a little bit of gaming footage from the game Grip. So as you can see, both TVs are very compatible. And again, I think you'll be happy with either one. It's just over here, you're gonna get better colors. That's what I'm finding out so far. Addition to that, the CU8000 has additional features like you have a solar remote control. You also have an ambient mode, so when you're not using the TV, it will display different pictures. Has a workspace, so if you have Microsoft 365 or some of the built-in Google suites, this TV can run it directly off the television. Another thing to point out, if you buy the 85-inch version of this TV, only this TV, it is actually 120 hertz width for HDMI 2.1. So that is a bonus if you're looking for an 85-inch at a more reasonable price. So I hope this video helps you guys out making your best decision. I'm Tech Steve. Thanks all for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace!